that parlay is not going to save you, bro. It really isn't. As these sports books keep getting popular and popular, FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesar Sportsbook, MGM, whatever you name it, ESPN Bet, all these apps have released all these betting, platforms for you to put in your, three-leg parlay, same-game parlay. And ultimately, it's not going to – you're not about to get rich, bro. Like, you really aren't. I know there's a lot of people that really believe, like, yo, man, I only needed this to happen. Just I would have won 5,000 or 10,000. Like, ultimately, that's why, like, they give you those odds. Because the chances of all those, like, 15 legs to actually come through for you are just so slim and so unrealistic. And I think that, like, if you were to just remove the aspect of the amount of money that you could win and how quickly it would be able to be, like, deposited into your account, we will see a very big drop-off in the amount of people that actually want to, bet and gamble. It's just that quick rush, that adrenaline, that dopamine, that fast cash that kind of gets you addicted and hooked. And it's a big problem. Gambling has already been a big problem. The fact that it's, legal now, you can sports bet in these parlays, dude, it's only going to get worse. And, you say, like, I only bet $5, $10 or whatever, but, those bets add up over time. If you're betting $5 a week, that's $20 a month. Or if you betting $10, then you're looking at $40 a month. And that $40 could be spent towards something that could give you a better return on your investment. And if you're somebody, that has all your nails in the butt and you have everything organized and you're not really in a spot where I guess you're struggling financially, you're pretty comfortable, all your bills are paid and you still got some left over. I mean, sure, you know what I'm saying? It's your money, your life, your choice, your decisions. Ultimately, that's not going to be like, if you're betting just ultimately, $5, $10, that's not going to break you. But I think the vast majority of people gambling, especially in the sports world, are more so gambling like it's an investment when it really isn't. The house always wins. And even for example, even let's say you do actually land a big 10-leg or a 15-leg parlay and you win 80 grand or something stupid, do you really think that, that 80 grand you're going to actually know what to do with it? Absolutely not. You're going to keep a good chunk of it, and then you're going to bet even more money. Like, you're going to bet bigger wagers. That $20 bet you were making before now is going to become $200, $250, $1,000 here. Like, it's just going to keep on building, and getting bigger and bigger. And that's just not the path you want to go down. As quickly as you get it will be as quickly as you lose it. You got to get out of this mindset of this parlay changing your life when you really ultimately need to make your own parlay to really change your life. I think a good example of a good parlay for yourself, eating right, eating healthy, fruits, vegetables, good protein, stop eating fast foods. After you start figuring out your eating patterns, then let's tackle your sleep patterns. Let's try to get to bed a little bit earlier, start to get more sleep, take care of your body, because ultimately health is wealth. And then let's start to exercise. Those are three. That's a cool 3-leg parlay for you to really kind of get your life on track versus just putting, a 3-leg parlay for this person to get this amount of yards, this touchdowns, this team to win. It's just a gamble. It's not. There's nothing sufficient, or there's nothing that is really valuable coming from those bets. And ultimately, I think that you're better off putting that money in an investment, buying an asset, buy and hold, like short steps, long vision. That's all it takes. Short steps, long vision. Get out of that habit of routinely donating. You're not even betting. If you're being honest, let's go ahead and look at your account. Look at your wins and losses. You're not betting. You're donating. You're donating to FanDuel. You're donating to DraftKings. Like, these are websites that are taking advantage of you. And if you want to keep on donating money to these, like, sports books, sure, go ahead. Like, if you want to just be the ultimate donator to all these different apps, man, sure, go ahead. I would love to take your donation over here. If you ever want to feeling generous and you feel it's okay to donate to them, donate to me. I love it. If you want to just give out free money, sure, go ahead. But ultimately, this is a really, really dark path. This gambling, the sports book, it's only going to get worse. I advise you to find investments to put that money in, especially if you're somebody that is going through credit card debt or you're struggling to pay off loans. You can't pay your bills. Like, gambling should be the last thing of your worries. And ultimately, I think the best decision I made in my life, because I used to gamble. You know, I'm not saying this from somebody that I never gambled. I used to gamble a lot. Well, maybe not. I wouldn't say a lot, but I used to gamble a good amount. And I just had to stop just because, like, I just kept on losing. You know, I just didn't see a good return on my investment. So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I just kept on losing. So I'm just like, why do I keep doing something expecting it to be different when I just keep on losing? So I just deleted the app, and I just stopped gambling. It's been like about a year now, and I feel great. Like, no regrets, no sort of like feel much better knowing that I'm not blowing my money on these sports books and gambling. So that's just my thoughts, what I think. Let me know in the comment section if you have your own personal story with gambling, sports betting, whatever you want to call it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We got a good day. Tried to get this video in quick before the sun went down, but we'll see how it turns out. Hope you guys take care. Peace. Mall takes.